this is Mo Justin Crypto, and today, guys, I have an update for you on the cannabis stocks. And as you guys can see, it looks like Canopy Growth, after invalidation, unfortunate invalidation of the primary setup, where you had basically a nice 1-2 structure that was broken first on Nasdaq and now finally also unfortunately on the TSX chart, which was basically my, let's say, hope or expectation that we hold this setup on TSX and actually move up in a straight line. I do think that we are looking at something like a capitulation for the market right now here on cannabis and especially on Canopy Growth. So if we take a look at the chart here, we are trapped into something or in something which is an ending diagonal, okay? All right, ending diagonal. So in an ending diagonal, you would usually expect like 5 waves to the downside to happen. So Canopy Growth, guys, can still be trapped for a bit longer here, to be honest, within this ending diagonal. It doesn't really seem like the market is fully out of the woods yet. To be honest, there is obviously another scenario in which the market is not trapped that long, but we will need to track a nice 5-wave impulse from here for Canopy Growth. So that would look something like this. Okay. Basically something like this. All right. And then eventually you could already break out here if that's your wave 2. But I would expect the market to kind of do something similar to a 5-wave pattern here, a pullback, and then do not go down anymore to this support down there and actually make your way out of here. Where would something like this take you? So if you would bounce to the top here and you would pull back at some point, and you would imagine that this is a wave 3 following, so you would have your 2.618 as your ideal target, guys. You could be looking at around $17 for Canopy from this bottom. So by all means, guys, no matter what, if you bring a little bit of patience to the table, and even if you're underwater heavily, guys, within that next immediate move here for Canopy, you could be looking at something like $15, $16, $17. You would then even have a wave 5. So we could say, okay, hypothetically, where would bring this the market? Well, yeah, obviously for a wave 5, not to the 2.618, which is an absolute nuts target. But we can basically look at the 618 itself, and yeah, lol, already how I drew it at around $30. Canopy could be pulling here a 10x basically before then really going to reach those big targets that we and I am confident basically reaching in the future for Canopy Growth. So in my honest and humble opinion, guys, I do think that this is a market that you have to hold on. Because if you would be selling right now, I bet that you would bite your asses, because this ending diagonal would at least have a heavy bounce here towards the upside. Okay. So in my opinion, it is not worth selling. I do think that we saw something like a capitulation bounce here. Also looking at the other charts, Tilray, for example, is holding this low so far. Okay, looks actually quite good. Looks like structure is gonna be confirmed here. Aurora Cannabis, still, I am bullish on it. It is still just trapped, and you guys can see that I'm a bit tired of this market, to be honest, because it takes so long to move. But we need all a little bit more patience, and I do think that selling now that it has capitulated is basically the worst that you can do. So in my honest and humble opinion, I do think that we are likely in for a bounce here for Canopy, which could move in a 5-wave fashion and actually mark that first bottom here. So you would actually have your 1-2 setup. Yeah, this would be your 1, this would be your 2, your 3, your 4, your 5, whatever, and you would have a pullback and you don't go back to the support, and then actually you are able to break out here. Okay, this is very possible, and at some point this year I am betting, that's why I'm investing in the stock, right? We are taking back bets, calculated bets. I see Canopy and the whole cannabis market reverse, like I've showed you here already. To me, Aurora looks also similar like it has been looking in the past before you actually went up here. Okay, so once you clear those levels, and I do think that the moment is fairly earlier than later, maybe towards summer, maybe at the latest towards October, September. I mean, we had this breakout as well back then in August, which is a irregular time for a market like this, but this would match with the total structure here. The markets look ready at some point, okay, guys? So keep holding on, keep buying. You will be paid. You just need a bit of patience. The best investor in the world, Warren Buffett, comes to the markets with way more patience. So please, guys, be patient and don't sell. Don't sell capitulations here. All right. Wish you a beautiful night and day. Mo Justin Crypto out. Love you guys. Bye bye. Ciao ciao. Cheers.